What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy J All Day. I'm here with another reaction video. I know it's been a minute. I miss y'all. Y'all, I hope y'all miss me too. You know what I'm saying? But we back on these videos. You know what time it is. I'm trying to be more consistent, but don't judge me. Life. You feel me? Life be life, and straight up and down. All right, but this one's called Women Hilarious Hotel Fraud Fails Miserably. Y'all know how I get with all this fraud, man. These assailants be dumb as hell. They be having me laughing. But enough of all that talking. Let's go ahead and get into it. Yep.
These officers are heading to a Georgia hotel after a woman reports staff holding her belongings hostage and denying her access to her room.
Yeah, can you come here? They're not giving me my items from my room.
Okay, what's your phone number?
But what they're about to discover is a whole new twist.
Friday night,
You said you checked into the room Friday night?
I explained to whoever was on duty that night that my card wasn't working, and I showed them my card on my Apple Pay. She allowed me to get the room, entering it in, and then
Entering like your card number in person. Okay.
right, she allowed me to do that.
Red flag. You already know. Like if you know, you know, bro. That whole we gotta punch the number in, the mag stripe ain't work. Yeah, okay. Anytime somebody say they gotta type the numbers in, you already know. They up to no good, bro. You gotta watch them.
I got the room. I've been here for 2 days.
Okay.
My card declined, which is okay. Not
132,
cards declined. So I spent all day yesterday, trying to get the money, trying to get a way to pay you because, like I said, my car was broken. So I'm trying to get the money to pay you now.
So wait, hold on. So if you don't have the money to pay people at the hotel, they gonna continuously let you stay there? Like how that work? Like how you tell them, oh, I'm gonna get the money. So what, they just rack on days, or I don't know. That's weird. If you know, go ahead and comment what the answer is, because I don't know. That don't make no sense.
Every time I try a transaction, my bank is blocking it because at this point you've already charged me twice. So it's blocking. So I called my brother and I told my brother to help me pay for it. And he did. Here's my receipt. And now they're not allowing me to get my items out.
Hey, I don't know, but I feel like the brother might have had gave her, that piece. The brother gave her that piece and it ain't work. He probably pulled up like, all right, try this one. That one don't work, try this one. You already know, you ain't good. Y'all know how it go, man. Stop playing.
What you said this is a receipt?
You think she slick?
So is this for your first transaction?
That's for everything.
So what you see there is from our end.
Okay.
Yeah, that's, that means nothing. All we're asking is if you show us authorization on the bank account. You don't even have to show us anything else, yeah.
So for
punch in any kind of card.
Yeah,
you
correct.
Physically have one. That's our policy.
Like I said,
All right, man. My camera running hot. Let's try this again, man. We about to get right back into it.
if that was your policy, then I would not have a room at all. You see what I'm saying? Your other employees, that's something you need to take up with your business. Then I wouldn't even have a room right now.
So
you followed your policy.
So
now you want to follow
hold on. So when you
Yo.
first got here, right, you punched the code.
First of all, so she swindled the front desk clerk, and now that she got caught, she throwing the front desk clerk under the bus. And now that y'all caught me, that's on y'all. You need to let me get my stuff. You really saying this to the police though? You really saying this to the police? That's why the next thing that he's bringing up is, so you had to punch in the number. They know what time it is, bro. They know what you talking about. Come on, should get up out of there. What is you doing, bro?
The code in, right? Did you just happen to remember the code, or how did you get the code?
No, I had it sent to me on my Apple Pay.
How?
It's like this. And I showed them my ID and everything.
That's not even the last 4 on there. There's 4427.
Yeah, you have
Yes,
two.
yes,
Apple
because when
does a
I tried
different one.
again, it declined. So I had to call my bank and I keep asking them to help me get another one.
So where's the car? Physical
Where's
car
the
before?
card? That's what I'm saying.
I don't have this card. I had to order a new card.
Yeah, when you order new cards, they don't give you a whole new number. You keep the same number.
No, you don't.
You do, because
it's lost or stolen, and so you get a whole new card.
Do you have the app that shows this card? No. Okay, so what do you have now?
Hold on, correct me if I'm right or wrong. Am I tripping? Because I could have sworn when you do Apple Pay, it's not the same number. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments. But that's how much I thought it don't be the same number anyway. And if your car is stolen, they don't give you the same number. Right? Or am I tripping? I don't know. I'm about to find out. Unfortunately, I lost my wallet yesterday, so I'm about to have to switch everything up. I'm pissed off about it, but it is what it is. Anyway, pray for me, y'all.
I just have another one from when my transaction got declined. I called my bank and said, hey, I don't know why it's blocking my card. Can I please get another one? And I tried again, over and over again, and it kept declining. That's why I had to ask my brother to pay for it.
Okay, so which one's your brother's card?
This one.
We need some documentation saying that proves otherwise.
At Extreme Experience, we believe the world's
Of
most
course they
exciting
need that
cars should be
documentation,
accessible
but
to
what
you.
documentation?
I don't have anything otherwise. I don't live here. I was traveling here. My stuff is locked in a room. You won't give me my stuff. I never heard of nothing like that. So now you want to follow your policy after my card declines.
Now you want to follow it.
Get you paid. I get you paid so I can get my items. And now you want
So he's a director, right?
So where's his policy?
hold on. He's a director, right?
Can you show me the policy?
Can I talk? He's a director, right? I don't know what happened between you and the previous employee to where that individual might have let you done something that they're technically not supposed to do. So that means he knows his policy. That means
I don't know his policy, though.
I'm not saying you do, but that doesn't matter. When you come in and become a guest, if you read the policy or not, you are.
The messed up part about it is, whoever did the transaction, they probably gonna get fired, bro. And I hope it's not somebody she like tapped in with, like somebody she know. Now she just like straight tossing them into the fire, like burn, nigga, burn. Nah, but if she know that person or her brother know the person or some kind of way they know that person at the front desk, you just messed up the plug, shorty. You can't tell certain people to do nothing. They always gonna mess up the whole, you know what I'm saying?
Technically blind by what they have, their set rules. Okay, so what he needs is we need some kind of documentation saying that these cards are tied to you.
What'd you say?
At least the first one.
You got the whole thing
if
clipped.
your brother or whatever, we need something.
Can I see the policy?
Do you have an ID on you?
No.
They can
Hold on.
Oh God, nah. That cop getting tight. He like, all right. So you want to ask for policies? How about I just throw you in jail? That's literally what he thinking. Like, all right. Once they start becoming defensive and start like with this policy, I know my rights, my laws. That's when police like, all right, you did something wrong. Time to catch her in a lie and get get her locked up. Stop playing.
One step at a time, right? Well, you're trying to get your stuff back, right?
Yeah, so I've done everything that they asked me to do. I'm not being difficult. If he can show me the policy that says I gotta show you a bank.
Girl, let that designer go. You good.
So who do you bank with right now?
What?
No, who do you bank with? Not whoever's on the phone, you.
I got 3 different bank accounts.
Okay, so show me the bank account 4427, the last card you used.
I don't have it on my banking.
I don't understand how you don't have it attached
I don't
to.
understand why I can't get my items.
We're trying to work through it.
How? This is not working through it. Y'all holding my
we
stuff
are.
hostage after I have a receipt for payment.
Even though, you know what I'm saying, she trying. She like, this not her first rodeo, I tell you that much. This is not her first time. She know what she doing. But the cop, I'm trying to see how the cop gonna pin her into a wall because she kind of elusive right now. I ain't gonna lie. Like you know where she from too. She definitely one of those New York chicks. She giving me Harlem vibes. But yeah, for sure, she remind me of one of my homies.
Happens all the time. People use fraudulent credit cards, fraudulent. Listen,
But I would have
relax.
left. I got hair products and clothes.
Okay, can you relax? I'm trying to explain to you why we're going through this process, why we're having this long, delayed process, right? You're talking about why do you
I ain't
have
trying to hear
to
none of
why are you
that.
taking a side? I'm trying to tell you why.
I'm taking his side.
I'm not taking anyone's side. I'm not. If you could provide, proof that these are your account, because that's what they're doing. Because right now, that's not true. That's fraud. If you're using someone else's card, it's fraud.
Now, granted, for somebody who just got caught doing fraud, answer me that says she acting like somebody who did fraud. A little bit, just a little bit, just a little, maybe a little bit. But she doing good though. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Like a lot of these, y'all know, y'all see these with me. They just be breaking down, just like be singing real fast. I'm going to jail, but I got kids. It was him. Like, come on, shorty, chill. But she holding it down though.
Also, she left a name of birth.
See, the first call was made by Mimi yesterday.
All right, y'all. It keep cutting off on me. Had to let the camera cool down a bit. I'm gonna figure out what that was, but in the meantime, I got these plate of ribs. Man, these things so good. I ain't even gonna lie. So, pardon me. I ain't about to waste no time. Kill two birds with one stone. Let's get back to the video. Let's go.
Midday and then
Same person?
same that were two females, two males. Last night, when I called the one male, it seemed like tried to get up into the room. I called. He was up. He left before they all got here. So
She's the only one left right now?
yes.
I need some.
He was kind of nervous. Like, why he was so nervous like that? He don't like talking to police. He be on that smack.
documentation for these cards. Then who gave you access to them?
I didn't lose nobody else's card. I called my brother and asked him to help me pay for the room because my card kept declining.
Okay, and how did he give you a screenshot? Did you punch the numbers in?
No, the lady punched the numbers in.
What's your brother's name?
The lady did it.
What's your brother's name?
Hello?
You bet not.
Can you tell me the information?
Bro, why are you bringing your brother into this? Like, come on, bro. You better not say his name. Matter of fact, hang up that phone. What the hell you on the phone for with the police?
Have him text it to you. Never give your name. What's your first name? Taylor.
Yeah, Graham.
How do you spell that?
Graham.
Killer
M?
Ham.
M. Okay, what's your date of birth?
Do you have that name on the reservation?
Yes.
Did she have to show an ID to come in? No. So she has an ID on her.
So the issue is that she's using her wallet, her card and her wallet. She said she banks with Bank of America. Bank of America does not give her temporary. I have Bank of America. They will give you a temporary card. So that's what struck us nerve with me. We allowed her to go ahead and insert her card. It's not her card. It's somebody else's card.
Do you know what name of that card is?
We don't know. She said she never had a card. So the night auditor, they basically allow her to punch it in because it does give you a prompt if you can't swipe it. It allows you.
But you're supposed to be able to see it.
Correct.
Night auditor just didn't do that.
Correct. And that's why we're asking.
Ooh, okay. The night auditor fault. All right, cool. I ain't gonna lie, when I used to be looking for a job, that's the only thing that used to be popping up. They always hiring for night. I don't know, this ain't got nothing to do with now. I just thought I'd mention that. But all right, let's go. We going with that. It's the night auditor fault. Fire. How we gonna handle him?
I'm trying to see his policy. That's
Okay, but look, you don't dictate what's gonna happen. All right, I need to see.
That's a part of me solving
listen,
that's a part
listen.
of me defending myself.
Once you provide me with documentation,
Get a
saying
lawyer.
These cards, you have authority to use these cards. They will give you your stuff back. But right
Shouldn't
now,
have to do that.
you can find a way to pay anybody. But if you need to provide.
Brother gave authority to use his card. They should have said
What's your
that.
brother's name?
They should have said that.
What's your brother's name?
Oh, I don't have to give you his information.
Why are you still not providing me information with your bank, with your first credit card, the 4227?
Because I honestly feel like I don't have to give you my personal information like that.
Where are you going?
You don't?
You're not. You can't leave.
And why is that?
You're detained.
For what?
Huh? Because right now you're suspected of using fraudulent cards, so you're not.
No,
It's
y'all won't
probable
even give me
cause.
my stuff.
Can you?
Y'all holding my
No.
stuff hostage. Now
Because
y'all
the
holding
name
me
you
hostage.
gave me didn't return, and the date of birth did not return out of South Carolina. If you ever had an ID or a driver's license out of any state, that means you would come back on file. So besides on being suspected of using fraudulent cards.
That's not absolutely true. There's I know from like, all right, for instance, Georgia and Florida, the DMV and all that stuff is separated. So the same thing that might pop up in Florida is not gonna pop up in Georgia and vice versa. There's many other states like that. Stop the cat.
Cards to have a hotel room, right? Now I'm suspecting that you lied to me.
I came back and paid. I didn't have to come back and pay if I was going to use somebody else's items.
That's not the problem.
That is the problem.
The problem they're having. The problem they're having is they need authority. They need authority. They need authority.
I literally could have left.
And you're not providing any details regarding those cards. I'm telling you.
You literally should have left. Talk about I literally could have left. You literally should have left. You should have. Everything in that room, you could get again. Swipey. You know the game? Why is you so gun-hold about all that stuff in the room? You want that stuff in the room or you want to go to jail? You want to go home tonight? You want to go to home? Because you ain't acting like you want to go home. Nah, bro. There was no way you was getting that back. You wildin'. And boy on the phone, he should have been like, yo, let that go. Let that go. It's a wrap. We out of here. Once police get involved, we out of here. Like, let that go. But she tripping. You can't save your stuff. And you right now it's looking like you ain't gonna be able to save you either. You're dumb.
What you pay with the first car? It does matter. Saying, oh, the money already went through. What does it matter? It does matter because when that money doesn't go through, when whoever's car that was that you used or someone else's car they used, and they see it's fraud, they're losing money on their end. So that means you got a free stay. Go ahead.
And then number two, I just paid $2,700 and you still won't give me my stuff.
Listen, if you want this resolved, provide proper authority of those cards, right? Give me your real name, date of birth, and guess what? We'll go up there and get your stuff, and I'll help you get it out of here. But right now, you're not providing those two things. Because it doesn't make any sense that your first card that you paid with, you don't have it with you, right? You say you don't have no online banking, which I know that's not true because every single bank nowadays has online banking. So who sent you the number? The company did?
Yes.
Okay, where's that?
But even though, that may be true, you know what?
Where's the picture?
Whatever.
The company sent a company, right? You said that they didn't accept Apple Pay, right? So you got card information, right? Where's that image? That's what I'm looking for.
They gave me a new one.
I'm saying
it deletes it.
What do you mean it deletes?
I don't know. I just got a new one.
Who'd you get it from? Who sent you to it? Who sent you that card?
My bank.
Well, who's your bank?
I'm not answering.
But do you see it doesn't make any sense?
What? So,
He is not trying to let them jam her up.
let her punch in the numbers to that card. Didn't actually show it. They don't know what name is on. She just punched it in.
Okay.
So they said that was
Their mistake.
their mistake on that part. So they're checking what name that card is under.
So they made an error.
Even if you exercise regularly, you may be at risk for
She
heart
talk about
attack or
some, now
stroke.
they don't know what name.
And now
Yeah, they messed up though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what you're saying, right?
She might
You went in there,
walk.
You punched in the number, right? And they don't allow that. But they're making sure that if this is fraud, that they're
But she not leaving with her stuff.
Give me your ID, right? And provide me proper documentation, provide me and them proper documentation that you had authority to use a card. See, but then you're saying no.
I'm saying no because y'all not. That's not how I booked this room.
Let's say hypothetically this is fraud. I'm not saying it is hypothetical. Let's say it is, right? Guess what? The bank, they're going to lose money because the individual whose identity those cards belong to are going to lose money.
Does she look like she care?
And the money's going to get pulled.
Can you excuse me? I'm on the phone
You're
with my lawyer.
detained.
I don't care.
But you can't walk away.
I'm on the phone with my lawyer. This is a private conversation that I'm having.
Hold on. hold on. Come here. I'm gonna have to put you in cuffs. Chill out. Have
Now
a
she
seat.
tripping.
I'm on the phone with my lawyer about how
Let me talk to your lawyer. Let me talk to your lawyer.
How you're illegally. Why
Let me talk to your lawyer. Because you're trying to walk out, and I'm telling you to
use the phone in private.
It doesn't matter. You're not free to go, right?
I'm not going nowhere.
You are. You're walking away from me. I'm standing right over here. Turn around.
She panicking.
Don't put your hands on me.
Ooh, she panicking. Whoever on the phone, like, yo, just go. Just run, bro. Just run. That's why she trying to slick walk off. They're like, bro, if you don't get out of there, but you way too late. Now he about to put you in cuffs. You are not coming back out of them cuffs because you are not like they not gonna believe you. You're not creditable. Can't trust you. You're a thief. It's over with. You ain't coming back out of them cuffs. And you ain't getting none of that stuff. They about to split it up. Those front desk managers.
Round.
Or the police probably take it.
Turn around.
Bro, don't put your hands on me. No. Don't put your hands on me.
41, come in here real quick. She's resisting.
And her lawyer that she on the phone with, that's old boy who gave her the piece. Probably her one of her dudes. I ain't gonna lie. I'm assuming a lot, but that's what I do. So what? Anyway, if you want to assume, make a channel, you could do it too. So I think it's maybe her dude or somebody, but that's who on the phone. Ain't no damn lawyer. And and the cop talking about something. Let me talk to your lawyer. Man, listen, that dude already hung up. As soon as he heard the scuffling, boy hung up. All right, but whatever. I'm talking too much. Let's get through this.
Turn around.
No, don't put your hands on
Turn
me.
around.
Don't put your hands
I'm not
on
playing
me.
with you.
Why are you putting your hands
around.
on me? You doing illegal. You doing more illegal. That's gonna come back on you.
Okay.
I'm not even doing nothing.
You put your hands behind your back. No, you're not. You're not. You're being detained. So if you're fighting,
Y'all doing more illegal.
I know my rights.
Stop.
Give me my phone. You don't do that to nobody. Y'all already illegally holding my stuff after I paid $2,700 for this room. Because I was respecting you, and you don't have no respect for me.
Ooh, she's good.
No policy, nothing. I didn't see no policy yet. Show me your policy.
If she spit, she from Brooklyn.
Put your hands on me.
I'm sorry.
Let's go outside. Talk to me. I wasn't here.
If she, yep,
He
she
trying
from
to take it
Brooklyn.
to another level because I'm calling my lawyer for the illegal shit I got going on. I know it's illegal. You can't do that.
So you got to give me something so I can actually
Oh,
identify
she
you.
out. Done with
anything like that.
No, I'd rather go to jail.
All right. So we don't have female officer.
If you know anything about Georgia, Atlanta, the outskirt, well, that's actually Atlanta, really. But Dunwoody, you playing in Dunwoody? If you could have called me, I would have told you about Dunwoody. You don't play in Dunwoody. They don't play no game. You in the wrong place to be trying that. Not in Dunwoody, man. Come on, man. You should have called me. You kind of cute too, so you should have called me, man. I could have. All right. Anyway,
This one real or fake?
It's fake.
It's a fake ID? Okay, so you're using a fake name.
She just admitted that, bro.
She wants to be Jane Doe, so.
Jane Doe?
Yep.
What about them?
Where are the keys? Are the keys still on her?
I like to keep my property.
We will, but you can't hold on to your property back here, okay? I'm going to run this license
She
number that she
bugging.
provided.
32 Chuckle.
Here's a.
What's up?
She showed me a picture of her license.
So when she started walking away, I told her she was detained. My dude, I'm not gonna let you choose. There's only one way out here, as another's not.
That's a fake ID. I don't know.
Bob Paul, 2110 Madison Drive.
That's her.
2110 Madison Drive.
Hey, look at it. Go over there and see
Ooh,
it.
she had the ID plug on deck too. She was getting it. Hey, hear me when I say again, this is not her first rodeo. Shorty know what she doing. She experienced. She just caught this L. You know what I'm saying? She'll be out in a couple of days. She'll be running it back in about a couple weeks. It ain't nothing. But you better take your away from Dunwoody. I tell you that much. No Dunwoody, no Sandy Springs, no Roswell, no none of that over there. No none of that. Get up out of there.
Can you look at me real quick? Look at me.
That's my sister.
Hmm?
That's not me.
Okay. So what's your name then? Listen.
Go to jail.
Okay,
I already
but
asked that.
Okay, but the thing is, we've got to put you in jail under your name, and you're not getting out. Nobody can bond you out. Just help us help you. You're not looking at some crazy charge.
That's a point. That's a point. Because I promise I was just about to say, nah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, use your First Amendment. Wait, is it the first? Whatever. Y'all know what I mean. You know what I mean? Don't be giving up unnecessary information. Like, don't do that. Talk to a lawyer, this, that, and third. But if they lock you up and they ain't got no name and you just gonna be in there, that is facts. Like, that do happen. And that's a bad spot to be in, shorty. Let's see how she play this out. Cause you could get lost in jail, like for real.
Charges right now. We can't prove any frauds going on. We're just trying to figure out who you are. So if you want to have a chance to be bonded out today within a couple hours, give us your real information. If you want to sit in there for weeks and weeks and weeks,
yeah,
because they're not going to be able to bond you out and process you without us knowing who you are. Because we're not
going to release catch 22 right there.
If you got a warrant, you got a warrant. If you don't have a warrant, then just be straight up. It's not that difficult.
Either way, she cooked. Either way,
take your car, do a search warrant because this.
8 Sleep's
they got her car up there too.
Truly incredible, right out of the box.
Especially if she rented, she better not have rented under her own information.
What we can do, we can take a car, get a search warrant, try to figure out if the fraud did actually take place with the fraudulent credit cards, stuff like that.
And then the bad thing is, they get the car. If they figure out she rented that car under other somebody else's information, that's another charge. God damn, she kind of SOL. Like, I don't know. All right, let's go through it, man. Let's finish it up.
I don't want to take it that far, but we have that opportunity to do that if we want to investigate the fraud and if they really want us to see if it was a fraudulent transaction that took place. All right, help us help you.
Don't ever. When they say help us help you, no, I'm not helping you do your job. Straight up. You gotta find out. But damn, they put you in between a rock and a hard place because you will get lost in that system. And then when your peoples come bail you out, they're gonna be like, we can't find them. Like, that happens for days, for weeks. It might happen, like for real. But if y'all like it, what y'all seeing so far, like, comment, subscribe, share it. You know what I'm saying? Show your boy some love, man. It takes a lot to do this, for real. And shout out to Arrest Flix for the original video. You know what I'm saying? Got to give credit where credit is due. Appreciate y'all, but let's go ahead and finish up.
That's all I'm asking.
I tried to do that.
Huh?
I tried to do that earlier.
I understand. But from the get-go, you've been lying about your name, right? You're still lying about your name. Do you want to be straight up with us and tell us who you are, or are you going to make me keep doing research? Because I'm going to find it eventually. I can't force you to give me my name. I can't force you to give you your name. It's going to speed up the process a lot if you do. What is your last name?
K-H-A-N.
First name?
J-O-I.
Joy? What's your date of birth, Joy? All right. And
come on, Joy.
What state is that out of?
Jersey.
New Jersey? That's where your ID's out of? Your sister's got one out of North Carolina. Do you have one out of North Carolina? Okay. All right. Do you have a warrant or anything like that you're worried about?
No.
No? You just chose to be difficult on a Monday today?
Yeah.
Like, what they're doing is illegal. Holding my property.
The hotel?
Yeah.
And listen, that's civil. That's nothing we can do.
And I was trying to resolve that. I was trying to resolve that issue. And I could have just left.
Yeah, I mean, you should have been taking them to small claims court later on. If they're going to hold your property, that's on them. But if they
should have just left.
In their policies and stuff, they can do that if there's no payment made. And both of your cars, I guess, failed.
No, then I had a receipt for payment.
Well, they're saying you did, so I guess there's some miscommunication.
It's the other person that they were trying to get. He already left.
A guy that you were with? They were trying to get him? They think he's the one that did all the fraud stuff?
I don't understand how you...
So you wait to the end to start snitching. And I was just like, yo, she cute too. Like, you see this video? What's up? But you be telling, bro. Nah, bro. Yeah. She get how you. I thought you was solid. She kept it thorough to the end. Now they was trying to get old boy who I was with. It was him. He was the one doing all the fly. Bro, shorty, you had it.
You allow somebody to punch a number in. Like, that's nowhere. Not even Walmart allows that.
She was charged with false
You don't
representation,
know.
disorderly conduct, and obstruction.
Oh man. All right, man. That was a good video, man, from Arrest Flix. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe for them. And do the same for me. Like, comment, and subscribe. You already know. It's your boy Jay all day. If you like this video, show me some love. It costs you nothing. But that's all for now. You know what I'm saying? Check you on the next one. Holla. You're